That's a good start, isn't it? Morning, people. Good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are in your part of the world. Well, good news this morning. My Steam notification said that Transport Fever 2 is ready to play now, and this is my very first look. I've not even taken a sneak peek. So here we go. We're going to go straight into things. This is just a generalised first look, see how we get on setting this up. So excited to see this. Had great fun with Transport Fever 1. So we're just about to find out if things are pretty similar in this game. Let's take a look at the settings. Well, I'm going to take no chances. My PC specs, it's an i5 9600K processor, 16 gig of RAM, and a 1080 Ti graphics card. So I'm going to keep that on high for now. I don't want to push the boundaries. See how we go with this. So pretty much keep everything the same there. Controls. Okay, well, let's see how we go if we go straight into the box. We don't want to sit here watching me go straight in. We're going to go for a free game. Let's have a look at these maps here, see what we can do. Hilliness, let's bring that down just a little bit. Oh, what should we do? Should we try a tropical? Yeah, let's go for a tropical, shall we? With the weather we got here in the UK at the moment, yeah, we need all the fantasy sunshine we can get. Let's have a look, see if we can bring that down a bit. Yeah, go for that. A little bit of forest, islands. Let's bring them up. Apparently you can manipulate this much more. Here's what we got here. We'll go for a high map, shall we? Medium industries. That sounds good to start with. Map format. So I'm going to go for a 1 to 2. So what we've got 5 towns, 30 industries. Right, so hold on, how can we change the towns here? What's this? Oh, I see, that's the size of the map, is it there? Right, okay, so we'll go for a large. Music's quite funky, isn't it? Oh, I see, right, so this is the township. 17 towns. We'll go very high. We'll build it up a bit, shall we? Right, so starting out in Tropical Paradise in this island set here. Ooh, I want to make the mainland just a bit bigger. Right, last adjustment, I promise. We'll get into it. Right, hopefully you've had your notifications as well, or you might be sitting on the fence and waiting to see just what it's like before you duck in and upgrade your Transport Fever 1. Well, there we go. I'm going to start in the 60s. So that I'm not messing around too much with Steam. Give it easy there. What we got here? Custom settings. Let's have a look. Sandbox mode. Yeah. I mean, this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm not actually going to start a series with this yet. What do? Do no cost so that we can maximise things. That's enabled. Vehicles no end of year. Yeah, we'll do that as well, just to make things a little bit easy. So I'm not going to make a series out of this. This is purely for demonstration purposes. Right, off we go to the 60s. Yeah, we've been looking forward to this. And I'm just interested to see how this is going to run on an i5. It's a top spec version of the i5. I think it's the latest generation, the 9600K. But more importantly, it'll be interesting to see how the graphics card deals with this. I don't know if these are relatively normal loading times. I'd say it's a little bit quicker than Transport Fever 1, judging by the line going across the screen at the moment. So, right, so let's get some coffee down. I've not had enough coffee yet, so as I say, I've just woke up to this, and saw it, got excited, straight in. So I thought, well, let's go head first into a live stream and check this out. Oh, this is relatively quicker at loading up than Transport Fever 1 with a large map. So I'm just hoping this trend continues with the graphics. I've put the graphics on high. As I say, I don't want to push the boat out too far, only with a 1050 Ti graphics card. So it's going to be interesting to see how a lower spec or mid-range PC will handle this so far. So streaming in 1080, hopefully that's pretty steady. I did try doing Twitch as well, but I thought I'll be pushing it there. So we're just on YouTube at the moment. Right, here we are. And so far, yeah, it's on a comparison with Transport Fever 1 in terms of performance. Now, it's just remembering the keys. I've not played this for such a long time. Well, the first thing to notice is the icons seem to have changed a little bit. A bit more cartoonish than what they were in Transport Fever 1. Right, hold up. Let's... so we're doing quite high on that. Graphics, what have we got here? So... well, they're all set to high. Right, so I can't actually set... okay, well, according to this, everything's maxed out. Okay. Oh, look, horses, animals in here as well, on the farm. Let's take a look at the palm trees on the beach. Yeah, the graphics are very nice. As I say, on my Christmas list is me... I have a 1080 card, I think, is what I'm going to be pushing the boat out for. Yeah, other than that, I mean, you know, okay, we've got nothing rendering on here at the moment, but it's not too bad. We'll get the tips coming up. Considerable difference in the quality of buildings, trees, just about everything. Okay, right, so let's make a start, shall we? What we got here is I've made the mainland quite large, so we ain't got to faff around too much. I think what we're going to do, yeah, we'll make this our base, shall we? Here, this seems like it could have potential for city size, and this looks to be the residential area. So we're going to first of all plonk down a station, shall we? Let's take what we really want to have a look at, is the trains. Right, as I say, I've not... this is my very first time looking at this, so I'm probably going to be faffing around trying to find out what everything is here. So first things I need is a station. I'm not going to make it a terminus because I'm not sure whether we're going to expand this to venture out more. Right, so we go with a catenary tracks for 240 meters. That'll do us for a start, won't it? Right, it's M&N, isn't it? Yeah. I'm also trying to remember what the keys are. Like I say, I've not played this for ages. Is it shift to get, or is it control to get small movements on this? Shift. Okay, let's plonk a station down here. There you go. Virginal, our first drop into Transport Fever 2. Right, we've got a road up to the station. So you've got these blue connections here that just confirm that you actually are connected with footpaths, by the looks of it. Now, is that road connected? No, see, yeah, I've messed up there, haven't I? First bit of bulldozing, there we go. Let's hope we don't have too much of that. Let's try again with this, shall we? Right, so we don't want no tram track at this very moment. That's the bit of weather to say, I'm just finding my feet in this. There's probably people that's watched hours and hours of the demos of this. So that's water, air, road, buildings. Right, here we go. So we want a bus depot, bus tram station. Okay, where'd my road go? Great start. Okay, back to the streets. I don't know, did I confirm it or not? I probably didn't. Right, that's definitely in, yeah? Okay, bit of a bus tram terminal there. What is it doing? Oh, is that the AI already building on? Christ, that doesn't hang around, doesn't it? So that bit of road there's wasn't me. That was the AI automatically going in. Right, so let's pause that. We're going to have a look at this date business at the moment because apparently you can slow time down onto the actual day as well. You can make the same day just continuous. Is that bus station connected? It's not, isn't it? Okay, so we can see. Got to get used to. Right, okay, I see. Right, shift. Oh, okay, right, there you go. Not real perfect, but at least this time it's connected. Let's get a bus depot. Where do we get these from? Is that a bus depot? Oh, depot, okay. We won't put that too far away. Funky music, love it. And a couple of bus stops, I think. Right, let's see where we're covering here. Zoom in a bit. Okay, I think we'll have one down here because that'll be covered by the one at the station. One there, just a simple route. Right, there we go. 4 stops in total. Now, this is going to be interesting. How do we make our lines here? Is this it? It's this one here, isn't it? The line manager. I've just joining us. Welcome along. This is my very first look. Just dive straight in. Downloaded, went straight live with it. This is our first line. Right, so how... Oh, okay. Right, so we had the stops in here. So, first of all, we'll go to the station. That one. Marvellous. Look at that. Loop around the town there. Like I say, this is not for a series. This is just a quick run-in. Just to see how these menus work on here. This is all brand new to me. Bus loop, I'll call that. There you go. All these tips come up. The layers make it possible to focus on specific information. Marvellous. Okay, right. Let's get some buses, shall we? Get these running around the town. Vehicle manager. 5 vehicles. Here we go. We'll go for a ZIS, shall we? What do we got here? We've got the open top one. The ZIS. Capacity 12. Okay. Right, so how many should we go with them? Should we go with 4 to start with, I think? There you go. Bish bash. Right, and I suppose now we've got to assign... These are routes, haven't we? Clonal... No, don't want to do that. Can you just select them all? Yep, just like that. Set line. Bus loop. Marvellous. Right, let's get that playing. And here they go. Marvellous. Right, so I suppose it's like the Transport Fever 1. We can latch onto a vehicle here. Zoom in and out. These are great little buses, aren't they? That's fantastic. Right, okay, so we've got the buses on the go. Hopefully they'll just build up some passengers anyway, even though we have got nothing on the railway going yet. So let's see how easy this is just to link a town or two. Right, so going up here we got Busan. Busan, man. Right, okay. I think we can plonk in a station here. We'll get rid of this Bit of road sticking out, and this one as well. Back to our train menu. M and N, I keep forgetting that. Right, as you can see in this version, you can see the towns need 2 products, and then we can see we've got construction stuff and food. Seems to be what this town requires. So when you're building up your industry networks. Okay, so we're going from here to here. Let's just run out a double track, shall we? So I want to avoid them farms there. Back to track. Oh yes, very much the same old as before. Drag and drop. It's not very straight, isn't it? But there you go, we're going to get the idea. As I say, I'm not worried too much about cosmetics at the moment. Right, so we get that to one of our first 2 tracks there. Bit of tunnel to start with as well, straight off. Marvellous. Parts of this track high speed up to 300 kilometres, but I don't think we're going to get anything anywhere near them sort of speeds. Seeing that we're in 1960 at the moment. Well, there we go. There's our first track. So let's get that linked out so we can do a return journey, and the same the other side. Marvellous. Right, buildings. We're going to need a train depot. Spin that round. Stick it out here. No, is there enough? Marvellous. Right, some more track. This one doesn't matter so much. I don't need high speed for here. Right, so that line needs to connect up with this one. Hopefully. That one. Marvellous. There we go. There's our up line. Drag one out for the down line, whatever it is. Fantastic. Right, so we just got a short hop going between, where's this? Hangzhou and Busan. Let's get a train running, shall we? Right, so what are we after here? Right, these are trains, I take it. Are they? Trams, yeah. Trains, by vehicles. Okay, well, we're going to start with a bit of steam, or we're going to dive straight in. They've got the. Is this laid out the same with multiple units? We've got electric there. Not quite ready for electric yet. Already, although we're in 1960. Wow, look at these Russian things. Well, much more flavour of steam. Hopefully it's going to be the same with the electric as well when we finally get there. Actually, so what's this all about? This speed here, times 2. Yeah, speed times 4. Let's speed it up a bit, see if we get anything else coming up in the inventory. Right, I don't think we're going to go for anything too extravagant to start with. It's 50 mile an hour. Yeah, I think we'll go with a nice green Russian class S to kick us off. So one of those. And then we need passenger wagons. Egorov. I think we'll just go with 3 carriages. 1, 2, 3. Bloody hell, 6 million. Job done. Okay, well, let's get this line done as well. So we need to go to the line manager, which is here. New line. So I'm labelling these basic As I say, this is all for demonstration purposes. First look. Okay, let's... what's annoying is you can't... Can you move this box? No, that just... Oh, okay, never mind. Right, so we're starting here. And we'll end up there. Hopefully it'll come back again. Right, so there's our first line. Back to the depot. Right, train 1. So assign... There we go. Marvellous. Okay, so it's going to up there first. It's being picky and choosy. I've got no signals on here at the moment, so... I suppose we better get that sorted out. Get it on the right side of the tracks at least. Okay, so that will be back into train lines. And there's the signals there. Okay. Ah, we got... proper signals to start with. Okay. Ah, now, how do we make those? Oh, there we go. Same way. Just click on them, and you can make them one-way or two-way operation. We'll make these one-way. Not going to be too fussed about any particular spacing on this. As I say, this is just a demonstration purposes. Right, that'll be captured by that. One there. One there. Okay. Oh, it's done it again, isn't it? Let's get some... Make them two-way. Okay, there we go. Right, already we got passengers waiting on our bus routes, well, at the station at least. It's going to be interesting to see how long it actually takes to get any activity going on our train line. Right, okay, let's follow this train out on its maiden journey between two stations. Right, let's get a... Oh, there you go, look at that. You can actually... I didn't know that. Could you do this in Transport Fever 1? No, you couldn't pan the view from aboard the train, as it were. But I don't think this is quite aboard, isn't it? This sort of sticks out the front of the train. Let's do a 360 here. See what happens. Yep, there you go. So we're just sort of outboard on the train, which is quite a nice shot, actually. Marvellous. Over the crossing there, let's soak up the journey till we get into our first and only stop. There we go, past the depot and into town. A couple of high-rise blocks already in there. I'm not too sure whether the town's automatically expanding due to these few buildings we put in. Anyone waiting at the station? I doubt it. Doubt it very much. Normally takes a couple of runs before anyone gets interested. Yeah, no one at the station yet, so... Whoops. That was wrong. I was trying to close that tip down, but there's a power button up there as well. Right, so what warnings we've got here? No warnings, that's cool. That's the way we like it. Someone at the station there. Nice hat, girl. Yeah, the people aren't doing their zombified stares into the sky in this version, which is nice to see. Right, will anyone get off here? Is there anyone on it. No, there's 2 people on it. Losing lots of money, but yeah. Okay. No one's got off for the station. Well, there you go. I think normally what happens, ideally you want 3 stops, 2 additional stops at least for it to start to expand out. But yeah, they've gone into great detail here on the industries. I mean, look at the level of detail in this what's this, some sort of mine? I think this is a coal mine. Oh no, it's stone. Diggers digging away. Seeing the farm. So what else have we got here industry wise? I take it this is oil. Marvellous, lovely detail in this. Right, well, Friday I'm going to start my first series for Transport Fever 2. We'll be looking at obviously much more detail, doing a starting out. I think we will start way back from the start year, which is 1850? I think it's 1850 it starts at, so we'll be doing that on Friday. As I say, this is my very first impression. I was just more interested to see how it runs on this spec PC. Like I say, it's an i5 9600K, 16 gig of RAM and a 1050 Ti graphics card, and it seems to be holding up. But it's going to be interesting to see once we get into a series and start building up some of these towns. But who knows, by then I might have me 1080 as my Christmas gift. Right, folks, thanks for joining us on this quick look. As I say, it was just a spur on the moment thing just to break this out as it launched today. We're going to have great fun with this Transport Fever 2, and I'll see you Friday night here in the UK and wherever you are, and we'll be starting our first series of Transport Fever 2 right from the beginning. I'll catch you then. Thanks for joining.